We say we need Peter Obi to rule Nigeria as a president. We dey complain saying now Peter Obi we need. People don't understand the reason why we need Peter Obi. Many people don't understand that. They get eye, they know they use and see. They get ear, they know they use and hear. Make una listen to me. Wait till I want to talk now. The reason why we need Peter Obi for that Nigeria to move forward. Imagine Nnadi Kanu, they arrested him. The court set Nnadi Kanu free. Say make Nigeria government go compensate her because of what they do to her. Now not waiting Nigeria federal government do now. They hold Nnadi Kanu, DSS. They don't leave him. They still hold him. They can still go court now again. Court still set and free. They still hold him. You know waiting federal government lawyer go do. They go bring another 5 charges against Nnadi Kanu again. So that with that 5 charges, they don't will still leave him. Meaning after that 5 charges, they will still bring another one come out. They're not ready to leave this guy. Make una tell me what this guy do, whether it worse than the one where this guy went to Lagos, where they call Sonny, and what they call her? Sonny Oluomo. Waiting Oluomo do for Lagos, Nnadi Kanu do reach like that. Make una tell me waiting Jagaba they use the mouth till they talk, Nnadi reach like that. My people, I don't go too much talk here. I will leave una now make una see am for Arise TV how they take talk. Waiting federal government they do Nnadi Kanu. The problem where they put for that guy head. That guy will not do anything. Now protest. And the guy they protest. My people, I will leave una now. Make una watch her. Before I watch her, make una share this video. Make the whole world see what the Nigerian federal government they do. The reason why we need changes for Nigeria. Make una like it so that Facebook will recommend it to other people to see it too. Don't forget, say we have national actor on this platform. Watch it now by yourself. Nato.
Another story. The Supreme Court on Thursday granted leave to the federal government to bring 9 new grounds of appeal against the release of the leader of the indigenous peoples of Biafra, Nnadi Kanu. The ruling was given by a 5-member panel. The Apex Court also granted leave to the federal government to include these 9 new grounds as part of its amended notice of appeal dated 28 October 2022. During the resumed hearing, Michael Zokome, counsel to Nnadi Kanu, informed the court of his motion seeking for bail for his client and another seeking for his transfer to the Kuje Correctional Facility to get proper medical attention, citing his failing health in the custody of the Department of State Services.
Everything, as all the delays, both at the Federal High Court, the Court of Appeal and the Supreme Court, have always been actuated and activated and prepared and instigated by the federal government, because they never wanted Nnadi Kanu to be tried. They never wanted their appeals to be heard. They are satisfied with simply keeping Nnadi Kanu perpetually in the gulag. That's what they have been doing. Yeah, and to buttress what I'm saying, only last night, yesterday, one at 2:39 p.m. and last night at 6:25 p.m. they served us further documents, further court processes, which have again necessitating us today taking an adjournment. But in order not to fall into their cheap trap and to escape their cheap entrampment, what we have done today is to say all those phony motions you have been filing, we want extension of time.
Well, in another development, the indigenous peoples of Biafra have criticized President Muhammadu Buhari over his recent comments on the remission, asking Nigerians to forgive him in any way he has wronged them. While reacting to the statement issued on Wednesday, Emma Powerful, the spokesperson for IPOB, says Buhari's sins are unforgivable. The indigenous group of Biafra alleged that many IPOB members have been killed under Buhari's administration, while over 2,523 innocent citizens in the southeast have been illegally detained, further asking the president to release the leader of their group, Nnadi Kanu. Well, I mean, this is the situation right now with Nnadi Kanu, Rufai. I mean, I thought that, what can we say about detention and the DSS?
Okay, 2 parts to it. Number 1, I do not support people inciting violence in the country. But when you go back and look at all of this agitation, it starts by the marginalization of the Igbos. And we can't deny that fact. We had another taste of it during the elections in Lagos. But I do not support Nnadi Kanu while he was away, while he jumped bail, inciting violence. But secondly, for you to build a country, there must be rule of law. The appeal court has said, let this man be. But he violated the appeal court. And when President Buhari says, forgive me all my sins, but he's violated the courts. Like somebody asked this morning, at least he must be able to even tell us what are his sins in the first place before he tells us to forgive him. one of them will be violating court order. Remember how even the Supreme Court kicked against him.
Absolutely.
They violated court order. Now the federal government has detained you because they want to press more charges. Yes, they want to press more charges, but at least did you respect the same courts that you're going to press more charges for?
It won't be correct to say the president violated the courts. The court ruled in October 2022 that the terrorism charge should be struck out. That also the extradition was illegal. And what the federal government did was that the federal government went straight to the Court of Appeal, to the Supreme Court, where they filed a stay of execution and also filed an application to amend the charges. So the federal government followed the process. But this is a very sensitive matter. It's also very political.
Absolutely.
Now that the matter is before the Supreme Court, which is the apex court, the latest development is that, the amended charges will now be allowed by the court.
Yes.
However, Michael Zekome, SAN, is insisting that his client should be granted bail and that he should also be moved from where he is to the Kuje Correctional Facility, where he can get better care.
The health.
Those are the two issues.
Yeah, those are the issues, correct. Well, thank you all for your great analysis of what's trending, and you all have a great weekend.
Yeah.
Well, that's all I have for you on what's trending today. I'll see you all next week.
Who they do all those things when we they save Nigeria federal government? Now Buhari, now they do am. If Buhari tell them say now say make them leave Nnadi Kanu, sure they will leave am. Okay, now imagine with the talk say Peter Obi get case for court with Tinubu and APC. The reason why they tell us go to court, now be this. They know say if we reach court, they will tell court what to do. Now they control police, now they control court, now they control soldier, now they control everybody, now they control everybody. Okay, tell me now, if Peter Obi the day when they will judge the Peter Obi case and Tinubu and APC now, tell me waiting court will do. Is it not the same thing? Court will say, okay, Peter Obi na him win. She Buhari will say no, or Tinubu na the power. They don't give her power. She Tinubu will say no. When Tinubu say no, where are we going? Will they go anywhere? That be the problem we get for Nigeria. This problem where they are supposed to be solved before on the 29th of May, where they will swear Tinubu in. If that problem not solved now, where they grant, my people, if Tinubu enter, the same thing when Buhari they do so, when you not let them leave Nnadi Kanu, now so he will do to Peter Obi. You know will let that case get ahead. Maybe even they pray, make it not say make they arrest Peter Obi put for prison. From there now the case will press down, nobody will fit talk. My people, now waiting the country where we find ourselves. Now be that. Nevertheless, we will take our mandate back. Make una no weak, make una no tired. We will take our mandate back. Now here I will stop this news. Una do well.